Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this Monday morning with Business Coach. Uh, yes, I'm sounding, my voice is heavy because last 1 week was a fabulous week. Lot of speaking, lot of engagements in terms of seminars. So we did 2 seminars last week in Kolkata. So 5 days in Kolkata, back-to-back seminars, 3-hour seminars, and it was masterclasses, business masterclasses with bunch of 25 and 26 entrepreneurs who wanted to really scale up a business. And all thanks to all of you who have been writing into me that what needs to be done and how can we impact their businesses. We are on our way to expansion. We have a fabulous coach now with us in Amitabh Luthra in Kolkata. He's already started doing some great work with his clients. And while because he comes in with a successful background as an entrepreneur himself, that he can relate to the issues that the small and medium entrepreneurs face, and he can talk to them about solutions. So, uh, with his experience as a business owner himself for over multiple years, and then the action coach learning, and then his mindset of wanting to help entrepreneurs like him scale up the business, he has now entrenched himself, and he will be a great asset to all business owners in Kolkata. So today we are on day 19. We are on day 19 of the Life and Business Transformation series. Actually, we have 11 more days to go. But what has been told to me, I've got two insights. And the two insights are one, this is our 47th consecutive Monday morning, which we started off in somewhere in January. And grateful to all of you, sincere gratitude to all of you who have kept us charged so that I am here in the on a Monday morning doing this session. So that's one. And second insight that has been given to me by my team is this series needs to be extended because there has been a lot of inputs that have come in from people who watch us live or on a recording of topics that they want us to cover. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first announcement of the day is the Life and Business Transformation series is not going to end on day 30. That will be extended by at least 10 more days. So, having said that, where were we on day 18? We spoke about the sixth thinking hat, the decision making skills by Edward de Bono, the sixth hat being white, yellow, black, green, red, blue. Please go back into your into the recording if you haven't watched us, because the sixth thinking hat can be used during critical thinking sessions to achieve specific targets for solving problems, discussing during an agreement, planning in depth, or analyzing the creative thinking process. The secret of health for both mind and body is decision making. And today we are going to talk about mindfulness. Am I present in the moment? And this is a constant rigor that I have with all my clients or all those people who watch my seminars, that I started my business way back in 1991 or my professional career. And I had a successful professional career for 25 years. Of those 25 years, about 10 to 12 years was without a mobile phone. So what is it that forces us to touch the mobile phone in the midst of another conversation or a thought process that is going on? What is stopping us from putting the phone on silent during a conversation? What is stopping us from not checking the WhatsApp on a regular basis? Yes, there will be times when you need to check. There will be time allocations that you will need to do. Because one thing that has changed in the last few years is our ability of being in the present. And when you are in the present, mindfulness improves your decision making. The secret for health for both body and mind, like I said, is decision making. But more than that, it is not to mourn about the past, worry about the future, or not to anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. I am not saying this. This has been one of the teachings of Gautam Buddha. And I'm repeating, the secret for health for both mind and body is not to mourn the past, not to worry about the future, or not to anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. This is all about mindfulness. The reason many of us feel miserable in life because we do not take responsibility of our own life. Remember the bed and the oar syndrome that we have spoken about. We keep blaming it on our partners, our parents, who made us do something against the wishes, our friends, our clients, the external environment, the prime minister of the country, and so on and so forth. But stop for a moment and ask yourself, do you really not have a choice? Can't you turn around your life around you if you really want to? Can you really not leave everything and work recklessly for everything that you ever wanted just because it seems too big a risk to your partners or to your parents? The reason for not being able to take good decisions for ourselves is rooted in three things: fear, attachment, and lack of self awareness. So let's address the fear piece for now. It is the biological response to a thought process. It is inherent to all of us. It is based on a precedent, or that is how a likely future activity would pan out to be. When I started my business, my mother's first question was, "Do you think you are doing the right decision? Because you have a very successful professional career." She did not know anything about my business. She did not know anything about the work that I was planning to do, but she was relating to a precedent when my father went through big turmoil in the last years of his life on his business. Fear is exclusively based about the past. Some events of the past may haunt you, but but it is typically rooted in the past. It is possibility. Fear is based on the possibility of what may come out in the future, an undesired future. Being present in the moment means to observe your own self and to watch your thoughts as if you're watching a movie. You are not your thoughts. You are not the mind. You're the observer who can observe these two from the outside. You are much bigger than these. Hence, when you're fully present in the moment and completely present in the moment and focused on that moment, doing your activity based on the to-do list that you have set out for yourself, doing the activity based on, remember the time management episode that we had, but doing that activity to reduce the urgent and the important so that you can focus on the not so urgent but important, fear will cease to exist. And everyone knows that fear has not done any good to anyone. So plan your day, and if you see the series of sessions that we are having, there is a bed versus poor syndrome that we spoke about. There is a decision-making syndrome that we spoke, a decision-making condition that we spoke about. We spoke about the the bed and the oar, obviously we have spoken about, and we have spoken about how you need to be here in the moment by managing your default diary better. The moment you are cluttered, your mind is cluttered. The moment you don't have a focused activity planned for the next 7, 10, 12, 15, 20 days, your mind is engulfed with fear. So if you want to get out of fear, start taking responsibility, create your action plan. If you have too many important and urgent, work on them and get them out of the way, reduce them. It will never be zero. And then focus on the not so important, but not so urgent, but important things, which will help you not have fires in the future. The second, practicing detachment. And I've seen this across my career of last 33 years, that people refuse to let go. And there have been situations where I've told my manager that now let go of a particular territory, hand it over to somebody else, because you need to move on, you need to grow. And there has been such a big resentment. Maine kiya, I have done it. Now you want me to give it away. The two things people really need to focus upon is ability to let go or ability to walk away. Not from all situations you will have the ability to walk away. If it's a family matter, you can't walk away. If it's an external activity, you can walk away. It's something that is not conducive to you, you can walk away. But family matters, typically you can't walk away. Sometimes you need to let go because it's an intense attachment to a future outcome that is that is allowing you not to think clearly. Let's be more clear. How would you take your decisions if you knew you could never fail? Would your decisions be any different? If your answer is yes, then you're attached to the outcome so much that you're not fully present with the process of reaching that outcome. You're not enjoying that beautiful journey that is life. Rather, you're constantly worried about whether you will reach the correct destination or not. Yes, we need to have a destination. My business card says life is led backwards and planned forward. So yes, you need to have a destination. Yes, you need to have a plan of working, but you need to be not so detached, not so attached with the future outcome, whether it's a 5 crore business or a 50 crore business or a 100 crore business. That number should not drive. The goal should drive. If the journey is beautiful, the destination will be even more beautiful. Because life is an endless journey. Once you've reached the destination, you will move into another destination. There's always going to be a next place to reach. No destination is actually final. So if you have set a goal for yourself that in the next 3 years I want to reach 5 crores, so wait, that's your destination for the next 3 years. You need to look at a much bigger goal. And it is never too late to take a completely different route and pursue a completely different goal if you're not passionate with what you are doing right now. And the third, being self-aware. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about around it. It is a very, very famous quote by Eckhart Tolle. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts around it. Most of us are not even aware of our own capabilities and shortcomings. We're not aware of the emotions going in ourselves. And base most of us and base most of our decisions on emotion. The decision of going for that bottle of beer after a long day at work might not seem a big decision right now, but it can give you a beer belly if you are doing it for the long haul. The decision of not quitting the job because you don't feel good enough to apply for a better position right now might seem to be a practical thing to do, but it might lead to a toxic work life balance. While mindfulness may improve many aspects of your decision making, managers should be cautious and consider its potential adverse effects. Mindfulness is likely to increase the quality of information that is required to making a decision. It may also reduce the quantity of information screened, and it may lead to overlooking important considerations. There's a potential danger that paying heightened attention to future long-term objectives may not mean giving enough weight to what is in the present. Finally, making a mindful decision takes time. You're not going to change overnight. None of us have a magic wand. If you want to practice mindfulness, it is going to take time. So if a decision has to be made quickly, then the process may be less advantageous. Evidence suggests that decision-making process is often slower once the choice has been made because of the considerations already given, then the implementation will be faster. Your decision today to be more mindful of the situation is something that will go a long way in your life if you would want to be truly happy and successful. And today, on day 19, I'm bringing in the word happy. If you're not happy with success, then success doesn't matter. If you want truly to be satisfied, then it is happiness plus success. Don't chase something because you need to prove something to someone else. chase something because it's going to make you happy. And for that, mindfulness is a very critical aspect. Stop working on fear. What could happen in the future, we don't know. Whether the itself will exist in 2 years from now I don't know. But the reality is we need to have a strategy for the next 5 years. Practice detachment. Have the ability to let go or walk away from some things which are unpleasant, which is stopping you from achieving your final goal. And finally, practice self-awareness. Who am I? My purpose, my goals, my passion, my happiness. Your current situation is not giving you that pleasure, happiness, etc. Approve yourself because you're not a tree which has grown roots deep down. Do something else. There's only one life, and that life needs to be led happily and successfully. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching us. Keep writing to us. Send us your queries over WhatsApp or on the website. And yes, we have launched a new website. All these content is available on the website. You don't have to search for on the YouTube channels. You can directly get into the website and watch these videos. There are blogs that will keep on coming up. So there's a lot of content that we are going to put up. The website will get further developed. And as we do that, we will keep you posted. So keep writing to us, send us your queries. We will address them either on a one-to-one or through these sessions. Till next Monday, same place, same time. Have a great week. Have a great end to November. And I shall see you on the first Monday of December. Till then, goodbye.